Hi everyone. So for today's vlog, I'm gonna talk about the requirements to get married in Seychelles, as we just got married last month. So, well, just a little background about us. I am Lovely and my husband is Yo. He's a Japanese, and we are in a long distance relationship for 3 years and 5 months. And we have been traveling around and Seychelles just recently. So why we decided to get married in Seychelles? Actually, we did a lot of research for this past few months before we got married. We got engaged last May, and then my husband decided to get married as soon as possible because he will be so busy in the coming months after July. So we set a date and we decided to have our wedding day in the 19th of July. So after researching a lot of countries, that includes the Caribbean, some countries in the Pacific, Peru, Turkey, Dubai. The best country that for us is the most convenient, it's in Seychelles. So Seychelles is a 4-hour away by plane from Dubai, and it's also the smallest country in Africa. It's also considered as a first world country by the World Bank. So yes, for us it's very convenient. That country is really expensive, like Maldives, but you know, for us in long distance relationship and have been away for so long, we don't have much options but to, you know, just grab whatever we can get, right, for us to meet up or, you know, get married somewhere other than Philippines, since it's not allowed here yet for the foreigners to enter. So yes, anyway, so the requirements to get married in Seychelles. First, you just need a scanned copy of your passports. So actually it's just a scanned copy of your passports. And second is a form for you to fill out all the, you know, just the basic information, like your birth of date, if you're still single, that's all. And then you just have to submit it through email to your wedding coordinator, and that's it. It's very convenient, right? And well, talking about wedding coordinator, which is very important for you to have a hassle-free wedding planning, we actually chose at wedinSeychelles.com. So also I spent so much time looking for the best agency there is in Seychelles, because other agencies have bad reviews. Like, it took so much time for the couples to get their documents, like the marriage certificate with apostille and the authentication certificate. So but with this company, it's not sponsored, but with this company, it's really hassle-free, very convenient, very helpful stuff. It only took 2 weeks for us to get the papers to our country. So yes, it's very good. And well, so after you check out their website, it's in the description box. It's at Wed in Seychelles by Marco Pro's group. You just need to email them, then you can contact them through WhatsApp, whatever is most convenient to you. And then, well, they have a Filipino representative that could assist you with all the questions and information. That includes the planning, design, and also the package that you need. So let's talk about the cost of package. The package that we got, the 1,300 euros one. So I know it's a lot. What's included in that 2-layered cake, a champagne, the design of the venue, and a car to get you from your hotel to the venue. So make sure that you don't choose the date during the weekends because who will officiate during those days. It should be on the weekdays. And well, for the packages, there are actually other options. If you want to save more, if you don't have that much budget, you can opt for 25,000 package. It means that you can get married just inside your hotel room. All you need to do is just to have an officiating officer from the government, and then you just have to sign something like a paper, and it's done. Even for us, when during our wedding day, it only took us 15 minutes or 10 minutes for the whole ceremony, and 1 hour for taking of pictures. And well, for our package, the 80,000 pesos, we already have a photographer but no videographer. For the videographer, you have to have an add-on additional cost for that, which is 25,000 pesos, because it's just too much for us already. So what we did is we just gave one of our phone and a GoPro to one of the staff, and he was the one who took a video of everything, so during the ceremony, and then we just edited it. That's why we were able to have our own wedding video. Well, what documents will the agency give? So there are only 2 documents. It's the marriage certificate with a post and also the authentication certificate. So 2 copies of each, and it will be sent to your country. You have to decide. For example, for us, I'm in the Philippines and my husband is in Japan. So we decided that the papers should be sent first to Japan, and then once my husband received it, he then sent it to me in the Philippines. Overall, from the wedding day, it took only 2 weeks for my husband to receive the papers. Once you have decided that you will get them as coordinator, they will ask for a 50% payment through PayPal or transfer-wise. So you have an option for that, and the 50% payment is during the wedding day. Okay, so what else do we have here? So how to enter Seychelles during this pandemic. For the cost of flight for one person from Philippines, layover is in Qatar and then Seychelles, it was about 80,000 pesos. Okay, and we booked it just 1 month before our actual flight from Japan to Seychelles. It also costs about the same, 80,000. So for the hotel, and hotel is very expensive also in Seychelles, but we decided to have for Airbnb actually about 5,000 pesos. You can get it for 1 night. And we decided to have a kitchen because eating out in Seychelles is very expensive. Like we went to a mid-range restaurant in MAHE Island near Buvalon Beach, and it already cost us about 5,000 pesos. So I recommend, if you ever choose a hotel, it should be near the restaurants or near the city, near the restaurants where the beach is, because also the transportation cost around the island is very, for example, kilometer distance for a taxi, it costs already about 1,000 pesos if you get lucky, or 1,500 pesos. So public transportation is not allowed for the foreigners to take. So you have to have a private car or a taxi every time. You have to decide which hotel you should get, because not all hotels are operating. It should be a government approved hotel. Alright, I will also put a link to our hotels, also the list of the hotels where we stayed, because we stayed on the 3 islands, the 3 major islands, which are MAHE, PRASLIN, and LADE. I can recommend that you guys should visit these 3 islands. Alright, next, so after booking your hotel at the government approved, you need to get your negative PCR test. It should be within 72 hours from the time from the day of the test to the flight date. So the time frame should be within 72 hours, and you need to have the PCR print. I got my PCR test in UCMED, and it cost about 4,800 pesos. I forgot, but yes, that's 3,500 or 5,000 pesos, within that range. You can get the result the next day already. And next is so a day before your flight, once you have your hotels booked, you have your negative PCR test result, all you need to do now is go to the Seychelles government website, which you need to register your arrival. So you need to pay also at that website about 1,000 pesos if I'm not mistaken, and you have to register all your basic information, the hotels that you will be staying, the PCR, your scanned copy passport, I think, if I'm right. Just you have to go there. Then after it, just about 30 minutes to 2 hours, they will send you QR code that you have been approved to enter the country. And make sure to print it, because you will be presenting it once you check in your airline. Okay, that's it. And about the immigration, alright, so 1 month before your planned wedding date, you have also to prepare the CFO. CFO, it's a certificate for people, for Filipino people, if they want to get married abroad to a foreigner. So for me, I got this information from my wedding coordinator. She just sent me government website actually for me to register my purpose. I want to go abroad, and why would I want to get married there, and the information of my partner also. Then a government official in the Philippines will call you to ask you more about, you know, your planned wedding abroad. And then after that, you need to make a payment through GCash or online, anything. Yeah, for about 1,000 pesos if I'm not mistaken. Then they will send you a certificate email. It's just a temporary one, and the original will be sent in 1 month. But actually, for the temporary certificate, you can also present it to the immigration, which they will also accept. So again, it's a CFO certificate. You need to have that for the immigration, and you need to prepare that 1 month before your flight. Okay, and second is you have to print all the necessary documents that you need to present for the immigration, when you know the immigration will check you. So you have everything you needed, like a scanned copy passport of your partner to prove that you are meeting him there, and to prove that you are about to get married in your country of destination. You also have to present the agency, you know, like a receipt that you made a payment to the agency, and also your hotel bookings, a return ticket. Maybe some pictures also will help to prove that you are in a relationship with your soon-to-be husband or wife. That would help to avoid delays. So yes, I think I covered everything. And well, during your wedding day, as you know, as of my experience with the agency, it's actually very hassle-free. All I needed to do was to prepare my makeup, had my own wedding gown. I got my wedding gown from the Well West Bridals. Also, during the wedding day, you just need to have your makeup. If you want to have other people to do makeup on you, it costs about 10,000 pesos, so it's very expensive. The venue was 1 hour away from our hotel, so the agency just picked us up from our hotel to the venue, and the ceremony was about 15 minutes, and photographer for us to be taken pictures, it was about 1 hour. So yes, the ceremony was so quick. If you have seen my wedding video, and I guess that's it. And also, if after your vacation in Seychelles that you have booked your hotel here in the Philippines for your quarantine for 10 days, now it's 10 days, and for the cost, you can have a hotel room here in Cebu for about 1,000 pesos without the meal yet. If you want to have a meal, it costs another 1,000 pesos to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, but I didn't get that. So yes, 1,000 a day for 10 days, so 10,000 pesos. Also, that's another cost. And well, the PCR test is on arrival, which is for free, and you can also get the, for now, if it's not yet changed, because it usually changes. Yeah, and you can have your second swab test on the 9th day of your quarantine stay, which is also free. So it's only the hotel and your food, which is not free. I think that's it. If you still have other questions that I did not cover here, or anything that I forgot to mention, please feel free to comment down below, and I will be happy to answer all of your questions. That's it. So please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if this video helped you. Thank you so much, and see ya!